Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Yakalio, and this video is another video on the prophecy of the mark of the beast, which is a microchip. All right, and this video is prompted because, I literally just seen my brother do a video on this topic. All right, and the spirit jumped on me to tap in, you know what I'm saying? And so this one is on Pakistan, right? Pakistan has apparently introduced a bill to create a digital identity for its citizens, all right? And so you may be wondering, why is this relevant to the Mark of the Beast prophecy? Well, the Mark of the Beast prophecy, right? The Mark of the Beast is a microchip, and that microchip, that technology, if you do research on it, right, it's a technology that's active and being used right now, but it's a digital technology, right, with a digital payment system that's attached to it, all right? And with further research of what is going on with the world with bringing about this prophecy, right, because the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the rulers of this wicked kingdom today, they are pushing forth this microchip, right, which is the mark of the beast. And a part of that has certain systems that need to be put in play in order for it to work worldwide, right? Because I mentioned before, the microchip is already active. There are people who are microchipped right now, and they are using the microchip as its intended purpose, but we are not at the fulfillment of the prophecy as yet, because the prophecy says in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So he causeth all, right, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that mark is that microchip, a physical mark, okay, something that is physically inserted into the body, right, via the hand or the head, okay, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So the prophecy is stating that he will cause all, right, the wicked elite of Esau, Edom will cause all, right, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So unless you have that microchip, which is the mark of the beast, you won't be able to buy or sell. So we're not there as yet, right? So that's why the prophecy has not been fulfilled, but it is being built up daily. And so with that, we have this digital system that is coming in, right? And that digital system is what will be used to facilitate the usage of the microchip, right, worldwide. And that's why you see all of these countries all around the world with the same agenda, right? They're all developing their own form of digital payment, which is those central bank digital currencies, and they're all developing a digital identification system, right? And the names are self-explanatory, right? Digital central bank digital currency, digital identification system. And this digital identification system is a part of what is the system they're putting in to facilitate the usage of the microchip, right? Because it's an all-for-one use. Everything is going to be stored on that microchip, right? So when it is that individuals have the microchip, they have to use it to buy, they have to use it to sell, they have to use it for all kinds of things. And how do we know that it is for multiple things? Well, because of this, the digital ID, which is pushed by the World Economic Forum, right? The digital identity. And when you just go to images, right, it will show you the intentions of their digital identity, right? And so here we can see just from the first one, okay, this digital identity, right, will include all of these things that you see right here on the screen. And it will connect people with things, with entities and devices, right? Because everything's going to be connected. Well, the people are going to be connected because the people are going to have the microchip within them, right? So they would merge with the technology, and then that technology is automatically connected to all of the entities and devices and things, right? And then it is showing you that this same digital identity is intended to have your healthcare be a part of it, your financial services be a part of it. So that's your bank accounts, financial transactions, right? So that's the payment, right? No man might buy or sell. The digital payment system being a part of it, and then a microchip is used to make the purchases, right? Food and sustainability, travel and mobility, right? Humanitarian response, e-commerce, social platforms, e-government, telecommunication, smart cities. So all of these things are going to be stored onto that one digital identity for individuals. Then from there, that is already all digital. So it's very easy and simple for them to just transfer that onto the microchip, and that's the all for one use, right? And you can see the intended purpose of what the future is going to hold, right? When they're pushing it, if you Google or if you go to YouTube and you type in IPPO Goldex microchip implant, right? Because it was a or it is rather the microchip as advertised in Japan, and it shows you, man, the individual is microchipped, and they go to the doctor, they use a microchip, they go to the cafe, they use a microchip, they go for to use the public transit, they use the microchip, they go to make a payment, they use the microchip. This is the plan of the wicked elite of Esau Edom. And so it's all happening very swiftly in these days, because just recently I did a video on the digital ID system, right, that has been pushed in Australia. And then there were talks about in America that there's a push for mandatory digital IDs as well. Okay. And once again, it's a worldwide thing. Every single country is a part of it. Jamaica has launched their digital identification system, which is called the NIDS. Right? In India, they have launched it called the Aadhaar system. And in other places, I believe Estonia. And you can even do some independent research for yourself as well, right? I can't really remember everything off of the top of my head, but for the words that I say, I do advise individuals to do research themselves as well, to Google it and see for themselves. Oh, look, it is true. The entire world is moving towards this digital economy, this digital system. And why? Because the ultimate goal of the wicked elite of Esau Edom, when they're pushing their NWO, is that microchip, so that people are microchipped, which is the mark of the beast. All right, so we have it here. In Pakistan, government introduces bill to create digital identity for citizens. The Digital Nation Pakistan Bill 2024 was tabled in the National Assembly by Minister of State for IT and Telecommunication Shaza Kawaja. Okay, cool. Pakistan government on Monday introduced a bill in the parliament that aimed at creating a digital identity for citizens to centralize social, economic, and governance data. Here we go. We can go back to the same image. Social, economic, and governance data. Social, economic, governance data. Same thing here. Social, all right. Social platforms, government, e-government, and what was the last one? Social, economic, government. Okay, economic. I mean, it's all here, right? It's all here, right? We know what economics is and what it deals with. We know what social things deal with, and we know what the government deals with, right? And so, it shows you that you won't be able to buy or sell. You just won't be able to have any way to access society unless you have the microchip. You won't have any access to government services unless you access the microchip. You won't be able to travel, access the microchip, unless you have the microchip. Salakio. My brain is, kind of going on full speed. But you won't be able to travel unless you have the microchip. You won't be able to get medical services unless you have the microchip, right? This is where it's all heading towards. Telecommunications. There was something that came out about the phone, right, being attached to your digital ID, like the SIM card and stuff like that. So the phone that you'd have, it will be connected to that microchip too. All right, so everything is going to be connected to it. It's an all for one use, right? So this is where it's all heading towards. And so Pakistan is moving with it, right? And Pakistan, you know what I've heard about Pakistan? And you can see it here, the Indian Express. Um, Many a times I've heard that like the people in Pakistan are like similar to the Indian people, and India has moved very swiftly to with their digital economy, right? Very swiftly. Okay. So the bill stated that it was expedient to enable the people to become a digital nation by leveraging the transformative power of digital technologies, responsible use of data, innovative service delivery models, and robust robust digital public infrastructure to accelerate sustainable economic development, improve citizen well-being, and modernize governance frameworks for efficient and effective public service delivery. Right? They're gonna sell it as the greatest thing, right? And that's how Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the devil, all right, Bible speaks of, all right, the great deceiver is going to deceive many people into taking it. He's going to trick some people by advertising it as a new great thing, and there are people that are already taking to it, right? You have this group of individuals called biohackers, and then you just have individuals who just are microchipped because they're interested in it, because the way the world is and the spirit of the world regarding technology is that like technology is always advancing, and technology is the way of life, and people are very connected to the technology. So it's just a step by step kind of thing. The proposed legislation said it was expedient to create a forward looking digital society, foster a thriving digital economy, and establish a collaborative digital governance ecosystem with secure. Wait, did I read that? I think I read that. The bill said the establishment of the National Digital Commission and Pakistan Digital Authority were necessary and would provide strategic direct governance and operational oversight required to achieve the above objectives. According to the bill, it will be headed by the Prime Minister, including all 4 chief ministers and heads of organizations like the State Bank, Federal Board of Revenue, and Pakistan Telecommunication Authority, while the Pakistan Digital Authority would be led by top industry experts. It would include data about an individual's health, assets, and other social indicators. There it is. The same thing that's being pushed worldwide, the healthcare. There it is. Once again, the bill's objective, as stated by officials, was to improve access to departments managing ID cards, land records, birth certificates, and health records. The digitization efforts would also target government departments, which will be given goal-oriented plans to improve services. Okay, so everything is said right there, man. It is so clear to see. At the end of it, it says, enable the transformation of Pakistan into a digital nation, fostering a digital society, digital economy, and digital governance, right? And all of this is going digital, so just so they can bring about that microchip, which is the mark of the beast. That's what it's all about, okay? And it's very beautiful to see, man, because things are really moving along. It truly is very beautiful to see. All right, and more countries are going to be, you're going to be hearing more news regarding countries doing this, okay? And why is it that this is happening? Why is it that it's showing itself right now? Well, the prophet said it, man, in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. And it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So at the end it shall speak. The end of what? The rulership of the so-called white man. Okay. Their kingdom is a kingdom that has an expiry date. The scriptures say he was loose for a little season. The scriptures say that his bounds are appointed, that he cannot pass. The scriptures say that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And the scriptures say that the saints shall have the kingdom forever and ever, to paraphrase. Okay? So with the end of their kingdom comes our kingdom. And we're seeing the end of their kingdom at the end. And at the end of their kingdom, we're going to see them push this mark of the beast, which is the microchip. And so the hour of temptation spoken about in Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10 is on its way. All right, where you will be faced with it. right? Because besides the deception and convincing certain people to take it, we're also going to be in a very terrible time upon us as a nation, which is Jacob's trouble. And Jacob's trouble, all right, is going to get a lot of Israelites caught out there. The majority of our people, right, are going to get caught out there because they don't have any faith in Yahweh Shemishai. So they're going to be in a maybe, and so maybe if it is that, you know, they're a little, you know, they're weirded out by having something implanted inside of them. They don't have any faith in Yahweh Shemishai, so they're going to see it as the only way out, because what's going to be happening during that time? Great death, famine, judgment, and especially the famine is going to draw a lot of them out to somehow, you know, to be convinced to take the microchip, but it's going to be onto their destruction, right? Because the judgment written in Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9, and it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shemishai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb," which is Yahushua, right? Because America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire, right? And when Yahushua returns, Yahushua is only going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel. As the scriptures say, 1/3 shall be saved and 2/3 shall be cut off and die. So 1/3 of our people in America are going to be saved, right? And 2/3 are going to be destroyed, and it will be those 2/3 who would have taken the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, all right? And then the judgment for the rest of the Israelites around the four corners, right? Because the Lord says that he will deliver the elect from the four corners of the earth, right? So there will also be Israelites who are not of the elect from the four corners of the earth. And so, you know, when the time comes, we will see how Yahweh Shemishai deals with that situation. All right, but this is what's ahead for the rest of the world, and countries are really just pushing forth with it. All right, and we're very close to the end. All right, so with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai by Shumakak Kodesh. Shalom.